Hey man, welcome to the Just the Guys podcast, episode 133. It doesn't matter if you're he, she, they, or them. When you tune in, it's us. You know, it took us. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah, let's get the alarms and the sound effects on because my guy ain't here today. You know what I'm saying? You might see a green rectangle in the space of another person's space, Terrell. But you know what I'm saying? We gotta stand in because, like I said this earlier. I don't know what's going on with him. You gotta ask him. He'll tell
In
you.
the comment section, we think is going on with him. In the comments.
Yeah, I don't even know if he sees it, but when he does see this, you know how he gonna do. He gonna get the typing on the keyboard. You know what I'm saying?
Read Terrell until it's
Lock
backwards.
in. Might drop a diss track on them.
Not but yeah, man. I would say we got a very special treat for y'all today, but we do not. I'm not gonna hold you. Hurricane Milton came through on Wednesday and clapped the podcast. This
They
is
definitely
we're
did.
breaking the fourth wall, but me and Denzel was getting ready to do it on Wednesday, and bro,
Pause.
like the storm. Yeah, pause. I mean, context is important. We're talking about the
I mean,
podcast.
sure.
So, and we heard that not hurricanes, tornadoes was popping off in the area. I don't know if you've seen. There was one in Welly, and it's like 20 minutes from where we from, and it like ripped through buildings. It's flipping trucks and cars and all kinds of stuff. And I got a coworker who like family pretty much like got their house totaled, which sucks.
Yikes.
Like that's devastating.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, very much.
Yeah, but I say it was two tornadoes over in my area, maybe like 15, 20 minutes away. So seeing that was kind of crazy. Like seeing like social media. One of my good friends sent me a video of the tornado, and I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, like not in Florida, bro. That's insane.
That's
I would have never
like
thought this one.
West side stuff right there, or
Yeah,
Yeah, that's some Midwest
Trail
stuff. Like,
Alley.
it's low key like seeing snow. Well, I mean, it's a little bit more possible to see a tornado because they're produced from hurricanes. But seeing snow in Florida, like I think if that ever happened, bro, I don't know, the rapture about to start because that'd be
Oh, the
insane.
rapture.
especially not with like global warming and like climate change. I mean, it's probably possible because snow. Honestly, we'll see. I mean, it's up in the air at this point. Whatever happens.
Florida.
Yeah.
No,
Listen
but I
for them
don't say
trumpets.
it's only the best in disguise because Milton passed by, it's been kind of cooler. Like yesterday and today, it feels nice outside. Like I ain't
Yeah.
sweating around like that out there. I mean, it's
Yeah.
still raining, but the weather's
How cool we talking?
cooler. Like low
Well,
70s.
cool. Yeah, it's cool for Florida. It's cool for
Yeah, like
Florida.
low 70s in October is kind of crazy. Where literally like the week prior, it was in the 90s still.
Yeah. And then like a few weeks prior to that, didn't we touch 100?
We might have, or either I feel like 100.
Yeah. I mean, it's just been crazy.
We in
You
the
get
And
60s.
even Orlando, I think next week Orlando gonna be in like in the high 50s. So
Yeah.
50s?
I mean, we are in fall, but it is coming a little bit earlier than usual. Usually it's like a little bit closer to the end of November, or like mid-November early, at the very least, that it starts feeling like this.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we used to go to like me, my mom, and my little brother. We used to take trips to other states. Like we went to Virginia, Vermont, Colorado, like when in like February to like just experience snow and stuff like that. Like, the first time we ever went was going to Colorado. But like I'm saying that to say that that's usually around the time that this happens. Like it's from like late November, February. It's like the winter is like when you feel it, bro. We're in October. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of yeah. I mean, it's the 11th, no less, but still, we're in October, bro.
So, what's the coldest it gets in December?
It's not getting that cold. Like it's when we say it's cold, that means it's like low 60s, like maybe high 50s.
It's kind of weird. Because down like South Florida, our winter is more or less of like January, February rather than December, November. Like Christmas, it still be 80 degrees in Christmas. But then like Martin Luther King weekend is like in the mid 50s, which is weird. Valentine's Day is still in the 60s, the 50s. But then, like I said, Thanksgiving it'll be 90 degrees. And then Christmas will be 80.
Yeah, he's not wrong. It could definitely be that hot, or it could be 70 the whole way through, and then it just drop. Then we get wind chill, and it's like mid 50s.
Oh yeah, 70 that one time.
Yeah,
was it 70 that one time like a couple years ago? I remember I'm not sure it was either New Year's or or was it? It might be February again. It was in the 30s. Remember that one time it was in like the 30s for like that one morning, like a year or two ago. I want to say not a year or two ago, like 2 or 3 years ago. Like it might have been either New
Yes,
Year's
actually,
time
yes.
or it
'Cause
was
I remember
Super Bowl
touching the
time.
sliding glass door to let Freddie out, and I was like, "Oh, this shit kind of cold."
Like, yeah, 30.
Yeah,
Kid, 30 some degrees in Miami is like why is it not snowing at this point? It's gonna get that cold.
yeah.
But
Like
crazy. They
literally
go
all
out,
the
all water there, a whole like graveyard of straight iguanas because boys can't live that
yeah. You
cold.
ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
They slow
Being in
all the way down,
Charlotte,
go to sleep, and they never wake up.
in the wintertime, it'd be like 15 degrees, 20 degrees. And then when I was living in New York for a time, it used to hit the negatives. It was like -5, -8, -10,
Yeah,
or like
listen,
2 degrees. I'm like,
they're no joke for real.
Yeah, I can't live in those conditions. That's way too
Yeah.
mixed for me.
Everybody have long johns on with some basketball shorts, thinking they cool. Like, they just look goofy.
Well, I remember when I went to Chicago, the first time I seen snow, I think that was 2008. Boy, I had me a pair of long johns. Them shits comfortable as fuck. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come in handy.
I wasn't
My mom got
thermal.
us. Yeah. My mom got us a bunch of those like the first time we went. So we all had like the long johns on. We had the matching long sleeves for the top. And I don't know.
Walmart, it'd be like good $5 in that bit.
Yeah, you remember the thermals from like I think they used to have them at JCPenney. They had them like they would have like the all white one with the little South Pole logo. There was like
I
the
probably
burgundy
had
one.
it. I don't remember, but I probably had it with one of them. My mom loved going to that store growing up. So I wouldn't be surprised I had one.
Yeah, for real. I remember like I'm pretty sure. Well, I know Jaden had a bunch of them too, but like we used to always have Scullies too. We had a Scullies.
Yeah,
You have on a terminal under that shit.
Throwback when back growing up, it actually was cold during the holidays. Now I don't know what people going through.
Yeah, I agree.
Our past generation, they messed up because it could have been us. We were too young to mess stuff up. So it had to be our parents' generation messing stuff up. Shit.
It was
for sure.
When the factories started opening with the steam coming out of it and the smoke and the bullshit coming out of them back then.
Yeah, them things definitely ruined.
Before that, it was
of food and water for them fish. Fish were going through it.
Yeah, bruh.
Then that bitch drinking that water and they breathe that pollution. It's like, what's going on here?
I ain't gonna lie, we kind of going through.
What the fuck? And then they did.
We kind of going through that now with the they talk about microplastics. They're saying that everything in plastic is like very small. It's like a tiny micro size version of plastic that's just in all of our bottles or just in plastic stuff that can get in your body. But the thing is, since it's plastic, it can't be dissolved by your body. It stays in your body forever, basically. They talking about microplastics. It's like, I remember when they changed from glass to plastic, and they was talking about microplastics, but they said, "Fuck it, we gonna change the plastic. It ain't proven. Nothing was scientifically proven." And I was like, "That, my friend, is a slow ass scientist. Cause what you mean it ain't proven? I mean, that's a whole generation of people go through some shit because ain't nothing was proven. So people gotta die first."
Yeah,
it's all about the money, bro. It's all about the money, bro. They don't care about nothing else. Oh, plastic cheaper than glass.
Damn, Dom, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. My fault. I turned y'all up a little bit, but I turned my headset up. I gotta do it through the party. Like,
thought you was getting hit by another natural disaster, man. Earthquake on his side.
I'm dead. You know what's funny? It's gonna be a hurricane. I think it's gonna be a Hurricane Dawn in 2028.
That's crazy, actually.
A Hurricane Dawn, like
DAW. I mean, they have names set for like 7 years in advance. So in 2029 or 2028, there's a dawn. So there might be a Hurricane Dawn out there in the next couple of years. Knock on wood, that never happens, but there will be a dawn out there in the water doing something.
It's tough, bro. I still cannot believe like Tampa got double tapped like that. It's actually insane. I read somebody was like, "Oh, somebody in Tampa got beef with Poseidon or something." I was like, I looked at that. I was like, that's so fucked up, bro.
This is the wrong place at the wrong time. Louisiana got their work done for the past like 15, 20 years. Now I guess it's Tampa's turn. Because I remember every storm is like hit Louisiana if it is in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Now everything's hitting Tampa now in Tallahassee. So I'm like, what's going on over there? Why is it hitting that area and not down here? God forbid. I'm not mad at it though. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
That the hurricanes go at like a weak angle, and
You think people are gonna get dissuaded from moving to Florida now? Or they still gonna move?
I ain't gonna
After seeing what
lie.
happened.
To move to Florida, I'm not gonna lie. I'm good.
Right.
I respect everybody that live there, but I can't move there willingly, knowing what's going on with that.
Florida way too expensive now.
Yeah, I hope everybody.
And it's
got
expensive.
that.
Huh?
I said
A
I
lot
hope
of
everybody got that mindset. Oh, go ahead.
It's too expensive to be down here, bro. Stop.
No, I'm
coming
just
down
saying because
here.
there is a lot of people who trying to move to like Homestead and shit. Like because I know Homestead became really overpopulated.
There's way too many people in Florida, bro. It's too expensive now because
I just
expecting us.
hope it's not the case. But honestly,
In
I
some
don't
areas,
even.
for sure. Yeah.
I low key, I don't even know if I really want to stay in Florida all my life. So I mean, shit, they could come as long as it's when I keep it bug.
Yeah.
I feel you because I've been hearing a lot of people from Florida try to move to Texas, but it's like it's the same thing, kind of. It's just
I don't want to go to
less water
Texas
is
though
rain.
either, because it's like a whole bunch of people. Like, I want to move somewhere where everybody isn't moved to. I'll go to where would I go? I'll go to Arizona. I'll move
Now,
there.
people
That's the
there,
cheapest
there's
place.
a lot
There's
Yeah,
definitely a lot of
out
people
there
in
too.
Arizona.
It's just that's too. Like, I mean, I want to go somewhere where there's first of all there's stuff to do. Like, I don't want to just move like to a random ass area where I can't like engage in any of the activities that I'm doing now. Number
Las
two,
Vegas?
I want to. I mean, why would I move to Vegas though? It's expensive out there, ain't it?
Yeah,
Like,
and
Kinda. Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I'm
it
hot out
is.
there. I'm
Yeah.
hot out there.
I'm not gonna lie. I went to
Bro.
Vegas last year. In terms of the apartments, like they were actually not that bad. But I don't know, like
I mean,
cost of living.
I mean, even really much to do out there other than like the strip, unless like you are like adventurous and you want like hiking stuff. Even not a hiker, there's not really much, sightseeing in Vegas other than the strip. And the strip,
Yeah.
the strip is the strip is only for so long, and everything there is overpriced. So, in my opinion, Vegas not worth it, and it's dumb hot out there, and it's dry heat. It'll be like 100 degrees at 3 p.m., but then it'll be 40 degrees when you go to sleep. Like, nah, I'm cool off that. My music me up.
Yeah, because your ass in the desert for real.
You gonna hit the code. But a place
I'd
I want to
experience-
go to, like, you go.
No, you can go ahead. You can finish.
Oh no, I'm saying a place I'll move to though. If I were to like leave Florida, it'd probably be Denver. Denver's a place that has like a bunch of random stuff that like I feel like I could have fun doing. Either that or like maybe Seattle. But in Seattle, it's always cloudy, so I end up turning like sad and shit just because I don't see the sun.
Yeah, for real. I think something that's important to me is being somewhere that's like culturally diverse too. Just living in like South Florida, really close to Miami, and going to schools that were always culturally diverse. Like there's black people, white people, there's Hispanics, Asians, Native Americans, like Indian, like there was all kinds of people. Like it was all.
Ammons was diverse. This was a random
Hell
question.
yeah.
Ammons?
Hell yeah. Ammons was like Robert Morgan on. Yeah, Robert Morgan is like Ammons on steroids, basically, because there's a lot more kids. There's 2 campuses. A matter of fact, a big chunk of Robert Morgan's a big chunk of their population was like Ammons, because like half of us either went to Robert Morgan or Coral Reef, and then like other schools like you had Cutler Ridge, Jorge Mascanosa, what was that? Arvida, like all those, like those kids, like they all went to either Robert Morgan or Coral Reef. But yeah,
and that area is heavily Hispanic. My mom lives like a minute or two away from Ammons, like where Ammons used to be now, and it's none but Hispanics over there. You might see a couple, African Americans out there, but
I remember I had wanted to go to Ammons.
Hey, you should have clean.
I wanted to too, but I was on the waiting list, and I didn't feel like waiting list. So I went to Color Ridge.
Yeah.
What's called Color Bay Academy now, but Color Ridge back when there was a fight every day for a whole year. It was tough. We led the nation in school fights in middle school.
That's
a lie. Tell me if this is true or not. This is me growing up. Schools with academy in it had it was fighting in that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Any academy I went to like 2 academies. One in New York and one in Charlotte. That's 2 different cities, 2 different states. I was just regular school. When I went to school that didn't have academy or in that shit, it was regular. Like, I mean, it was still fights, but it was regular. I went to academy. Motherfuckers was fading in there. That was a boxing. It was a boxing troop. Like, they was always just fighting in there, bitch. I'm like, ain't this an academy? Ain't this for learning? Why y'all fighting? Why are people fighting?
But my middle school, it didn't turn to academy until after like I graduated high school. But it was literally just a regular middle school. It's just for some reason, our middle school had a lot of like gang affiliated people there. So like they bought because of that. They either bought because they was part of a gang, or maybe they were a gang, but part of a gang that was in the area, or they'll find over a female, or find over a man, and they were just boxing off that. That's literally it. It was literally beef off of gangs and getting a lover. If it wasn't for that, people ain't fight for real. People just do what they had to do.
That's so
It's
tough, bro.
unfortunate.
There wasn't that
It
many
was so,
fights.
it was so funny. I remember one of the last days of school in homeroom, and it was my sixth grade year, but it was literally 3 fights outside of my classroom. 3 fights, three separate fights, like in the same area. It was just one girl with Tim's. I remember because my teacher got in the classroom. It's like,
I
what's
already
going
know
on?
she was stomping shit. She was stepping on it.
Bruh, did you had them Tim's on? She ain't stumped. She hit him with that nice little You watch wrestling back in the day?
Yeah.
They already want to kick that punt, boom. Once he got punt in, I was
Sick.
like, whoa, nose guessing everything, man. I was like, whoa,
Randy Orton punt kick.
what's he do to make her like punch you like that with Tim? I'm
What
like,
do you
that's
do to
so
make these niggas
crazy.
that mad?
Nah, I don't know what she did to make that girl that mad, but she got punted, kid, nose guts on the ground, everything, called the police, all that stuff. But we was trapped in our classroom for like 2-3 hours afterwards. I was like, thank God, because I only got P today, so I got all the boring classes. So I was like, cool, I'm not sitting here just be on my phone talking to my classmates. But that school was tough. It was so tough. We had a slap boxing contest before school in the sixth grade yard every day. Well, we had a bracket of every kid in sixth grade, and we had like a committee of like 7 judges.
Niggas was treating that shit like the UFC.
We had a whole bracket of all the sixth graders. Brett had like a big giant like damn near like poster board. And but like they folded up so you didn't know the postal board. But basically, the postal board had all the kids' names on there. Had like 7 judges. Three keeping the bracket together, and then four judges. I get third place because I lost my finals match in a split decision. But it'd be like
Man,
it's had me
when
hot.
we found out the man was out there using his reach,
He
he's getting clout.
easily was bit easy because back then I didn't really have hands like that, but I had reach, so I was straight. To me, I was like, that's good enough to me, bit. I paced my versus Raw 2006 and 7. That's good enough for me. I could box here. I'll be all right.
That's crazy.
But,
I feel like that's why you used to get bold with Charles. You would get so bold with Charles, bro.
no, cause Jim tried me first, bit. So I was like, the fuck, shit. Can you know who I am? Like you remember me in middle school? I remember I think I played Jit in middle school basketball. This is here somebody else. I forgot. But yeah, people that try me like I was a bitch back in high school for some reason because I had a stutter. I'm like, bro, care? I got more than a stutter somewhere else, bitch. What you mean? You better lock in.
Yeah, that's just funny,
Crazy
bro.
work.
Hey Don. So
Yep.
we rolling in on 30 minutes here, right? So I know this podcast episode, unfortunately, is gonna be shorter because it's not really much to talk about, and then also we want to get some reactions out the way. Everybody got things they got to do, things that we're committed to in life, unfortunately. So we got to cut the podcast short. But Don, I want to ask you a question. We about to get into this.
Yes,
Why you
sir.
hating on J. Cole so much, bro?
I don't hate on J.
We put you
Cole.
on the
Like,
spot.
I'm not gonna lie. When we were younger, in high school, yeah, I definitely hated on him a little bit. But
A little bit.
as I grew older, okay, we don't have to get into semantics. I was hating on that nigga. But as we got older, I have acknowledged that he's like a legit, like he's a good rapper to me. Like he's not a nigga that can't rap to me. I just don't think that he's as good as most people say he is. I think he can be a little bit like his status, I guess if you want to call it, can be a little bit overflated in that regard. But I don't think he's a bad rapper at all. Like no stretch of the ordinary. I
All
don't
right,
think
so
he's
that, so that, go ahead, bro.
I'm saying, would you play J. Cole on your Mount Rushmore?
and my Mount Rushmore.
I won't say yours because based on what Rob was saying, but let's
Like
say,
is
I guess as a like a general, general scheme of things, like in terms of society, would you think
Yeah.
J. Cole will be on a Mount Rushmore to society or
Yeah,
the
to a lot of people, I think he definitely will be. I'm not gonna deny that.
So
He definitely has like.
it will be. It's
he-
like future tense. So you talking about like right now?
Say that one more time.
Are you saying will be as in like he will be in the future, or as in like he's not in it right now?
No, like I mean, either way, he will be. Like whether or not, if you want to say right now, yeah. If we're talking all time, then I don't know. Like I don't know. But if we're talking about like the
This
past
generation,
10,
this generation. We'll say that.
no, then yeah, 100%. I'm not denying that. Yeah, he's definitely one of the most. If I would say like the most important artists of the last like 10, 15 years, you can't not mention J. Cole. Like you just can't do that. He's definitely one of the most important artists.
Nigga with the clapping shit.
That's growth. That's growth right there. Because Don used to hate on this nigga so bad, bro.
Right, speaking of people that used to hate,
Bro,
Not like to be like the way, bro. Yes, I'm a hater, but I can recognize like people's influence and like their importance. Like this is just like an example. Like I hated Tom Brady growing up as a Dolphins fan. You guys know I'm a very avid Dolphins fan. But like I'm not gonna let my hate blind the fact that I know this isn't like the greatest quarterback of all time. Like I'm not like my hatred doesn't blind me that much. I'm not gonna. You feel me?
Okay. All right. I mean, I guess that's fair. I'll let you off the hook then. Get you off the hot seat. Turn the burners now.
you got a question for me, Rod? But someone I used to hate on that don't hate no
Damn,
more?
I ain't gonna lie. You know, now that you bring it up, last week, this man Don was hating on Kendrick for no reason.
I was hating on Kendrick.
No, not Don. My fault. Denzel was hating on Don. I mean, Jesus. Where's my head right now? Denzel was hating on Kendrick last week. And he was fucking with that new up and coming streamer. Shout out to Cloud. Because he was like, "Oh, Mr. Morale was ass" or whatever. He was like, "I ain't gonna lie again, that shit was trash." And I was like, "That's how I know this is a young nigga, bro." That's how I know this is a young nigga. Because first of all, he's saying like, "Not gonna lie, gang," and this and that. That's already that's young nigga slang. That's number one. I'm still a young nigga, but that's young nigga slang. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
He's young as in like 20, like he just turned 20, like just can't drink legally type. That's what his age bracket is.
Like he young
And-
uncle.
Yeah, like I think he might be younger than my little brother, which is that's young. to me.
Yeah, that's young. That's young as hell.
You,
That's
you
young
know
as
what I'm
hell.
saying? So it's
Yeah.
like if you 20, 21, nigga, what have you listened to for real? Like your ass was just born. Like the 2003, 9/11 already happened, and a few years later, after everything changed, you were born. So like, what are you talking about? Why are you speaking on music for real? You shouldn't be. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how is it? How is it bad? Like niggas gonna listen to Kendrick and expect like it to be Lil. I'm surprised you. Do you even know who Lil Pump is? Your ass is barely sentient. Like during his legacy for real. Like, cause you a young nigga. You was in middle school when Lil Pump was going crazy.
I say shit. Legacy's a stretch too. To my legacy, he barely had a legacy. He had 15 minutes of fame at that point. The way you acting.
Like Don. I mean, Don. Why do I keep saying Don? I guess I'm not used to like two D-word names being here. It's been a long time, very long time.
Oh yeah,
But,
it is.
Yeah, but so what I was gonna say is, Denzel, this man probably don't really know X for real. Like, and you like, yeah, I fuck with him. He probably don't know X. He probably think X trash. He probably think Ski trash.
Nah,
Like,
he don't think X trash because here's the thing. Well, even though he's a young nigga, he a YN, but
he a YN.
That's what you call it nowadays, bro.
But-
YNE.
I fuck with Cloud because he be telling the truth. He's like, man, go like this mess around, this shit trash. I was like, you know, I ain't listen to that shit. Even though I ain't listen to that shit, you know what I'm saying? I agree.
He said that with no reasoning behind it. Denzel be like, you know what? I resonate with that. So yeah, it's trash. And then he like he said, he ain't listen to the shit. So he be like, yeah, I'm on hate. He hates so casually.
Nah, but
I'll give him a subscribe.
I'm dead because you will be one time.
Nah, bro. You know, like, okay, but before let's keep it a stat. Before my accident, I was hating on Kendrick a lot worse than I am now. I was hating on a lot worse. You know this. You remember.
I think he was doing it just because. Because you
I
don't
really fuck
listen
with
to
Kendrick.
him.
I really fuck with Kendrick like that. I ain't gonna
You
lie.
don't, but you don't listen to him. That's like
I mean, I've been listening. I do listen to him. I listen to him with you and Terrell. You.
Oh, he ain't like that. Why he ain't like that? He like that last
yeah, that nigga just ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that's like me hating on. Let me think. Cause I listen.
No, you had it right. You had it right. That's like you hating on Lucky.
Nah, cause you don't have no like. Who's your favorite rapper right now?
Tupac.
I have no. I don't have no favorite rapper right now, bro. I'm just be
There's a
listening.
reason for that.
Tupac.
There's a reason.
Ain't nobody come up to replace like my old goat. So like ain't nobody came.
Who is
back.
your old goat?
Okay, my personal old goat is two rappers. I have two.
Okay.
I have FBG Duck.
You said who?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
FBG Duck. And I know I ain't capping because I've been listening to Duck since I met him.
Right.
So he know I ain't capping. And Tupac. You know, ain't nobody good. I don't feel like I ain't listen to nobody that's like, I'm about to follow this man. I'm about to see all his albums, his discography, whatever you want to call it. I'm not clicking on that shit. I don't be listening to albums. I don't listen to albums. That's why y'all be talking about that album with this. I'm like, I don't listen to albums. When's the last time I listened to an album? An album was, I ain't gonna lie. I listened to that Lucky album that came out like a month and a half ago. But before that, I had to think about it. I did listen to that Lucky album. I did listen to that album. I did listen to it. Don't get me wrong. I did listen to it. But before that, I can't remember the last time I listened. Like, I didn't know when I went on the internet and was looking for an album. I just happened to come across the Lucky shit while on SoundCloud, and it was an album. I was like, all right, it's right here. I'll click on it. But I ain't gonna be looking at nobody like, this is my favorite artist. Let me look at his album and see what he dropped. No, that has not happened in decades. That I would say decades.
All right, so I ain't want to do you like this, but you kind of just walked yourself into a wall because you said that you don't listen to albums, and some of this man's best work are from albums. Kendrick's best work. Some of his best work is from like and on his albums. You don't actively search for music, like not even from your favorite artists. So why would you go search for music and familiarize yourself with somebody who like everybody's saying like, dang, this man's pretty talented. Like,
I looked at Tupac's discography. Thank you. Appreciate that. Ryan, stop watching me stutter like that.
I'm not.
I listened to most of FPG Duck's albums. I had to go back and listen to his beginning ones because I was kind of like, when did I start listening to that? In 2012? I ain't started listening to this album until like 2014, 2015. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't started listening. I also listened to his singles.
Incredible like that. Just said,
yes, he is very credible.
No, I
said
you said you don't listen to albums, but now you gonna turn around and say you do listen to albums? Nigga, you gotta pick one. Do you or do you not listen to albums, or do you not?
Before you answer that,
no, I'm talking about
like even your favorite artists. You don't listen to their albums.
I don't have a favorite artist right now.
Like when you did though, like when you did.
I don't listen to their singles.
Okay.
I did check out Duck's albums just to see what else he had. I wasn't really. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't sit through the whole thing. I played a little bit and I was like, okay. I mean, another one. I'm like, because I'm a singles guy. Like I like singles. Like if you didn't make hit singles, I just need like 5 of those, and there you go.
Bro, you sound like a Drake bot, bro.
You sound like a Drake bot.
A Drake bot is crazy.
You listen to this easily digestible ass shit, and then
easily digestible.
No, because like you said FBG Duck, and you said your old goats. I know you said Tupac. They're different. I respect you on Tupac.
Yeah,
but it's like you saying I don't really listen to albums. I listen to singles. I'm not gonna sit here.
I know Tupac's first album.
But you always say that, and then I asked you to name 5 Pac songs, and you couldn't do that.
No, I did. Actually did. I can name it right now.
Based on his logic, that means he has.
Where's the wisdom?
Have 5 singles.
Where's the wisdom? Violent. I got it. I got this.
You got this. You going blank a little bit, but
I'm going blank.
I give you some time.
Get locked in.
Why you do that? Why you play with me like that? Okay, I forgot 5. I ain't gonna lie.
It's all good. It happens. It
I
happens.
forgot 5. I ain't gonna sit here and cap.
You see,
I did forget.
like for me,
I can name
go ahead,
5.
bro.
You go name the bullshit top pop songs that everybody listens to. You be like California Love, Brenda Had a Baby.
Okay. Look, that's two I
I
won't
mean,
use.
I'm about to say shit. That's basically what you listen to.
You could use those two
No,
songs. You should
no.
use those 2 songs.
No, because that's a basic Tupac shit. No, that's a basic. I just listened to Tupac starter pack. These are songs I listen to. They be like California Love. Like who hasn't heard that shit? And
I haven't heard Brenda's Have a Baby. Brenda's Got a Baby. I've never heard that song. I'm real shit. I haven't. But I can name the songs I did listen to. Like
Hit 'Em Up.
Staring at the World Through My Rear View. Not Hit 'Em Up. I didn't really fuck with that song either because I was like, why is this song so fucking aggressive and vulgar? That's really how I felt. I was like, God damn.
Because you know the history bit.
Yeah, I didn't. I know it now, but still, when I hear it, that motherfucker, I was just like, what the fuck? Why is he being so aggressive?
Hey, best first liner of all time. Angle that shit fire.
So that I think it's called Thug Mansion. I think that's the song, Thug Mansion.
Oh, yeah, but Anthony Hamilton, that shit fire.
Yeah, that song's a fucking banger. Thug Passion, I used to listen to all the time. I still sing that shit sometimes. Like you'll hear me singing that shit. What's another one that I used to listen to, and not really just because like Gangsta Party used to pop up all the time when I was
Ain't nothing but a gangsta party.
I listen to Kendrick radio. They will play Gangsta Party. I ain't gonna hold you on Pandora. They definitely will play that shit.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, and then what's another one? Because it was what's that other song? I forgot how that shit goes. He sampled something.
Are you talking about I Ain't Mad at You?
You talking about the one I'll be singing on Fortnite?
I Ain't Mad at You. I don't think it's Dear Mama. There's some song that he sampled.
The E41?
Keep your head up.
No, not Changes. It's not Changes.
Yeah.
Tupac made that shit.
Yes,
it is. Yes, yeah. Things are going.
Gotta keep your head up.
All his music used to like have some smooth instrumentals. Ain't go on.
I think it was Keep Your Head Up. Since say the blacker the bear, the sweeter the juice, the flesh, the deeper the root. Oh my god, that was a good song. I used to listen to that shit all the time too. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, like going back to what he said earlier, like I get like the way I see it, like I don't listen to albums of like certain artists because I know I'm gonna hear it, if that makes sense. Like I'm going to be exposed to it, whether I'm like scrolling online or I'm just in the car type shit. So like I don't like. Do y'all listen to like albums of everybody type shit or just?
No, I know Bam does. I do.
Yeah, I definitely do. Just so I know beforehand what song I'm gonna hear the most. Cause like I'll listen to the album and I already know the hit's gonna be before it hops on the radio, and then it'll hop on the radio and I'm like, okay, cool. So I don't gotta put down my playlist no more. I'm gonna play the songs that I know I'm not gonna hear on the radio. But I definitely listen to the albums all the way through because it's gonna have a story to it. Like Logic. That's why he's in my Mount Rushmore. All his albums, you gotta play it from the beginning to end. No shuffle, no nothing. Just like play that shit through. That shit is always smooth, regardless if it's trash or if it's good. It's always nice.
Listen to Ultra 85, by the way. That shit was.
If it's trash though, how you sit through that? If it's trash,
smooth bit. Oh my god, I ain't gonna count. Yeah. The intro song goes stupid. Rodriguez, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
That song was like, oh yeah, he about to go stupid this whole album, kid.
Yeah. I listened to it on the way home from work, and I listened to it like, and I was in Publix. I left Publix. I was listening to it during the whole thing, so I can't remember every single track. But like, there was one that I was kind of. I gotta look at the track list because I only listened to it one time.
I don't have one, but I ain't gonna lie. Every time he dropped a song with Lucy Rose, I know he about to talk. He about to talk that shit, and they had me thinking about my life a bit. Like, damn, he's terrorist, bit.
Lucy Rose be singing her damn ass off, bro.
Yeah, every time Lucy Rose in a song, bro, I know gonna be a hit, no matter what. That's
Interstellar. That shit was fire. Yeah. Deja Vu.
My life, man. Had me thinking like, dang, like I gotta really cherish my life for real. Cause if not, shit, I could be one of these niggas here.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie, Bam.
Mission Control is hard too. Paul Rodriguez, I remember that shit now. Paul Rodriguez.
So what?
If the album trash, how can you sit through the rest of it and you know it, you like this shit trash? I ain't gonna lie.
Because I might miss a song that like might actually be good. Like for example, like Rawway album. I thought Rawway, but the album in my opinion overall was trash. But I do have like 2-3 songs out of my filter, but it was all throughout the album. Like if I would have cut it off, I would have missed 2 songs that I actually liked on the album. So I just play it through for albums I do like. That I do like artists I do know that I like. Because if there's a random artist like let's say for example like Taylor Swift, I don't listen to her like that. I'll never go down listen to an album. But if I hear a hit on the radio, I'll put it on my playlist. But it's not because I found out about it. It's because I heard it somewhere and I was like, okay, this shit kind of slap. Bars I do like, I'm listening to the whole album all the way through because there's gonna be songs on there that. But for the great artists, you'll have a song they made 2 years ago and make another song 2 years later, and it'll correlate to that song. Like for example, Logic does shit all the time.
He does.
He had a song on that album that literally he sampled Fade Away and remixed the song. I was like, right, that's crazy. Fade Away came out 2015. It's 2024, and he remixed the song and correlated to that shit from 9 years ago. So my nigga who listened to Logic 9 years ago didn't know that he referenced this song, sampled the exact same song, remixed it, and then referred it back to it 3 times. Like that's crazy. That's
he just be having fun with shit. But like the reason, like something I don't like about Logic is that he raps so much, like in his songs, and he be rapping so many fucking bars. He be using them. Like reusing the fuck out of them bars, like the glove in the gat
bars. Like
the glove in the gat shit. Him saying like whoa. He always does that shit.
Yeah, and they always mentioning that he did a song with Eminem. Like I understand, like, that's your goal, so you got to keep bringing it up. I know you did a song with Eminem. It's cool. Or talking about, y'all got money, you know. I used to
like
broke,
the let that boy paint bar, the metaphor, like let that boy paint, like just let him live. Like the canvas, like just let me be an artist or whatever. He always using the let me paint shit. He used that shit like 5 times, bro. It's like you can rap your ass off. You can choose different words. Like just say something else, and you don't have to like say multiple syllables. Like I know that's you, but like you don't have
multiple syllables. He really do be doing that. He really do be doing that.
Reason.
But for some, like for most rappers who have been rapping for as long as like Logic have, sometimes I give grace because it's like I know that they really have to like make sure they don't repeat certain lines sometimes. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like when you have such an extensive catalog, you're bound to repeat, certain shit.
Yeah, I never felt that way with Kendrick. I ain't gonna hold you.
You said what?
I never felt that way with Kendrick.
Yeah, because Kendrick.
That's fair. That's fair.
He don't see his own bars.
But the thing, my fault.
That's kind of low too.
But the thing is like Kendrick doesn't produce as much music, or not produce, but he doesn't have the amount of music out. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Logic is
because K Dot drops every like 2 to 3 years. There was a point in time where Logic was dropping pretty consistently. You know what I'm saying? So
he got like 6 albums, like 6 mixtapes. I think, and Kendrick has like 5 albums, 2-3 mixtapes. So like So I'm saying like Logic got way more songs, way more features. Cause shit, it was a point in time where Kendrick didn't do features like that. So it's not like he could reuse the music again on a feature because he was just feeling.
There was a point in time when shit was gone.
Exactly. But Logic always dropped music every year, whether it was trash or good. He always dropped music.
Yeah, it's true. You got to respect that about him, his drive and his work ethic. I feel like he's somebody who's really slept on when it comes to like lyricism and love for the game. I think he definitely should be spoken about for real. I mean, whether he talks about being black and white all the time or not, I mean, he's still like a great rapper, great artist, great producer, great concept creator, like all of that shit.
And his concepts are really good. Like the reason why I like Logic so much is that his albums are very interesting. Like Tits is just like, the apocalypse or life after, the earth or whatever. Like that shit's really interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like his albums aren't like, you can say what you want about Logic, but you can't say like his shit is boring, in my opinion.
No, it's a story. Like every album is a continuation from him trying to go to paradise, and then Ocean 85 listed album, he actually reached paradise, and then they are like going like Ocean 85 was like supposed to be like the first album, so it's like okay, we're about to get get to space, and then Ted comes after
like a prequel.
OJ5. Yeah. So pretty much OJ5 was like a prequel to Tits. So I said it was fine.
Yeah, it was really cool. I always sit through them. It's so weird. Like I listen to them shits more than the actual songs. Like when they have the skits coming up, like the Rubik's Cube skit, or like when like you hear the robot or Ultra 85, the narrator, whatever, talking and like switching his voice. I would listen to that shit all the time. Like when they found the other ship and he's like, "Oh, whoever's out there, don't come knocking." I listen to that shit all the time, bro. And like even was it what was the song called? Open Mic off of No Pressure. Like and then like you hear at the end of that, like they make it and you hear the sounds. I'm just like, oh my god, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
A lot,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you see
bro.
that
There's
the
another song on
Aquarius
Under
3? That
Pressure.
shit was so smooth. That
Yeah,
shit
Bro,
was
there's
Aquarius
another
3,
song
yeah.
on Under Pressure. I forget, but it was like, oh my god, I heard this like recently, like on one of your newer shit. Like he
Yeah.
finds a way to connect it all together, and I really like that shit.
GS,
Yeah.
it's a whole lot, bro. Like he had a little downfall for a year or two, but he been coming back with the heat. Ain't gonna lie, like last
Yeah.
like 2-3 years, his music been fire.
Yeah, I love when he slows it down though. Like when he just slows down his raps, like on Yusuf, Yusuf. That's the name of the song. Young Sinatra 4 or Vinyl Days on the College Park. That song, I fuck with that song heavy.
Game 6, that shit go smooth,
Yeah,
man.
like
Listen,
I really love when he
yeah,
just like take his time and just like rap. Like you don't have to do all that extra. You did that shit already, bro. Just ride it out. Just go.
I'm saying
He's settling now.
that boy a legend for real. I ain't gonna cap. He definitely like he definitely a high. He a legend. He
All
just
right.
gotta mark himself correctly.
So let's wrap this up because this actually was 20 minutes longer than it was fucking supposed to be.
GG.
but that's okay. Hey man, it's been a Just the Guys podcast, man. Episode 133. If you enjoy, let us know. What was your favorite part? Lock in with us. Check out the links in the description. Check out the old episodes. Check out the song reactions. If you got any recommendations for us, drop them in the comments, please. We'll check those out. We'll check the music out. Like I said, right now, it's low key been a little bit of a dry spell. I've probably been saying that for like the last 10 episodes, but you know, life is lifing. You know what I'm saying? People getting, put in situations and circumstances. My schedule's changing all the time. Like we can't just like get up and react to music like I used to. Like I used to only work from Thursday to Sunday, and then like throughout the week, whenever shit would drop, we would just literally just jump on it because I could. Like I would be up to 2 a.m. doing this stuff because I could. And I could do it now, but it would hurt. I'd be at work with like 4 hours of sleep, and I wake up at
one day.
like 5 every
I'm
morning.
about to say one day be able to do this bit full time.
Yeah,
Can't
but
worry about that shit. One day.
we'll keep going though. We'll keep pushing, but y'all gotta let us know what y'all want to see. Otherwise, we just gonna be shooting in the dark. We kind of just gonna keep doing stuff until it stick. But we kind of got an idea. But yeah, man, it was your guys. Bam,
Yes, sir.
Terrell, Jesus, he ain't here. Bam, Denzel, Rod, my boy Don over here, the floating green like pig nose. That's him.
Tight.
Hey man, it's been your guys. We out. Peace, man.